We're on our way to chat with my dear family friend, Father Melvin Mikulski. He's just been there for my family, like through all of our highs and all of our lows. Father Mel has always been the person who helps us and supports us spiritually through difficult times. And now we're going through this difficult time and knowing that we're going to lose him, but it's him.
I think that in our culture, we do a lot to hide death. And even when you go to a funeral home, somebody says, "Oh, he looks so good." Shh, too bad he's dead. I grew up on the south side of Milwaukee. St. Anthony's Parish on 9th and Mitchell was the center of our lives. We didn't have a lot of money. My dad worked as a glazer for a woodworking company. When my mom passed away, my dad was like, he was like the next in line to pick up all of that. He'd go to Mass every day. I thought my mom was a religious person, but my dad was just an incredible model. And then I started to appreciate all that he had done in terms of supporting my mom and the children. We all went to Catholic school. So, grew up in a faith-filled house.
Talk a little bit about deciding to become a priest.
My mom really strong devotion to the sisters, but I couldn't become a sister, so I thought, well, what else is there? I had a 5th grade nun, Sister Petronilda, and I remember she was asking kids, "What are you going to do, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "I'd like to be a priest." I remember saying that. After grade school, I went to the minor seminary.
How old were you?
14.
14 years old.
The organ and the music, it was that environment, all the externals that I think appealed to me. What really is at the heart of priesthood for me now, it's preaching the gospel. I went to Innsbruck, Austria for philosophy and theology. There was a bookstore in Innsbruck, Tirolia Buchhandlung it was called. And a friend of mine said, "Have you been to Tirolia lately?" I said, "No." He said, "Go." So I went in and I thought, I get it now. You meet people and it's like a life-changing moment. Ingrid was my first love. I fell in love with her. I fell really deeply in love with her. I had a spiritual director. He said to me, "She's in love with you. You got to make a decision. You're taking up her time." I took that very seriously. I had to tell her, "I can't see you anymore." It broke my heart. It's the most profound experience with a woman that I've ever had. It has helped me stay a priest. It helps me be a little bit more reflective.
Were there times in your process of going into the priesthood that you had reservations or you thought, you know what, no, this isn't for me?
I never thought about leaving the priesthood. What I found very, very difficult is being ordained and working in a parish. The difficulty about working in a parish is you're facing absolutely every possibility and you don't know when it's going to happen. I mean, you answer the phone and it's something, "What time is midnight mass?" You answer the phone, "Father, I'm going to come and get the keys for the kitchen." It would be things that are just run of the mill. And then you'd answer the door. As I did one day, a young couple, they said, our 6-year-old boy was riding in the driveway on his bike, got out to the highway and he was killed. Another lady came to the door I just found my husband in the garage. He committed suicide. I couldn't take that. I just didn't know how to respond. And I was overwhelmed. I was completely overwhelmed in the parish. And then I had the opportunity to teach at St. Joe's High School. And I just loved everything. And they loved me. I thought, it doesn't matter what level I teach, as long as I'm in the classroom. And after class, somebody'd come up and say, well, you really know this stuff. You know, and I thought, yeah, I'm not here to collect a paycheck. I studied this. Fortunately, I could spend my life teaching, and that saved my vocation. You know, I feel like I'm here, I'm not at the seminary, I'm in good hands. I mean, they're watching me all the time. So they're looking out like, how's he doing? I more or less felt at one time what's going to happen is I'm going to get weaker and weaker, and then I won't be able to get out of bed, and then I'll be bedridden. But I also think it might not be that way. It might be that you say goodnight to people and you die during the night. Yeah, that's why we need so much love, because letting go is never easy. It doesn't take away the pain. And it's a journey we all have to make. And I had a very, very dear friend, Sister Lucilda, and they called me when she was dying. And I came. I said, Sister Lucilda, it's Melvin, I'm here. She couldn't talk. She reached out. She reached out to touch me. That's how strong love is. And I try to tell myself, this is real. This is not something I'm imagining. I'm not going to get well. I've had a wonderful life, and nobody is guaranteed anything. You are given whatever you are given, and you hand the rest over to God. I don't regret anything in terms of I should have done things. The love for the church outweighs everything. It's like the parish is the womb and the tomb, from one end of life to the next. You gonna give me a hug?
Yes. I love you, Mel.
I love you too, Lynn. Thank you for all this time and all this thought. I really appreciate you. I love you.